Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Huddle,
where we talk about football.
Ladies and gentlemen, last week we did our first ever Huddle Awards, and we got like 200 some views on that video. So thank you for watching. If only we get the subscribers up to 200, that'd be great. But yeah, last week's episode was a ton of fun. This week's episode is called our season review episode. Now we're not going to talk about the best catch. We're not going to talk about, whatever you think we're going to talk about, because
unless you think we're talking about football, then
then you would be right. But this is because we did that last week in the awards, best comeback player, all that stuff. Yeah. This is more of a prediction episode. We're going to look back at our predictions from before the season even started. We're going to look how we did in a head-to-head battle to see who had the better predicted season. We'll get into that later on, but first we have some NFL news as the offseason, I think, officially began, almost.
Sounds like it, basically.
Something like that, right. But Elijah, go ahead.
All right.
What's about to happen.
Yeah, salary cap rises 13.6% to $255.4 million for everyone. That is some good news if your team was very broke.
Unless you're the Saints, you're still screwed.
Yeah. Xavier Howard was cut by the Miami Dolphins.
Yep.
T. Higgins was franchise tagged by the Bengals, and Michael Pittman may also be franchise tagged by the Colts.
Steelers, please.
Yes. Buccaneers, they released Shaq Barrett. Jets they just announced new uniforms coming to April, which they just made new uniforms not too long ago, so
yeah, like
kind of weird. But yeah, whatever. And then Marquez Valdez-Scantling got cut after getting a touchdown in the Super Bowl. And then finally, L'Jarius Sneed is allowed to seek a trade. And also Zach Wilson too. Zach Wilson is also allowed to seek a trade. But
and Jonnu Smith,
oh yes,
center for the Falcons, is expected to be released.
Probably going to the Steelers.
Yeah, there are rumors of that. So that is your NFL news of the week. There's no trash talk, unless Elijah, you want to come up with one, but I don't think there is.
No, I'm good, thank you.
All right, so let's get into it. This is a little complicated, so we're going to throw the rules up on the screen for you. And this is our prediction season review, whatever you want to call it, episode. Here we go. So, for the regular season, each of us predicted every single game, every single outcome. We didn't predict scores by any means, but we predicted every single game for each team before the season started. You will get 1 point for each game that you correctly predicted. You get 3 points for predicting a team's record within 2 wins or 2 losses. So for instance, say the Pittsburgh Steelers, for example, they finished with a record of 10-7 in real life. Me and Elijah predicted them to go either 12-5 or 8-9. We would get 3 points. We will get 7 points for a correctly predicted record. If me or Elijah, either of us, predicted that the Steelers would finish at 10-7, we bring him 7 points.
Nice.
You will get 2 points for correctly predicting where a team would finish in the division. I'm just going to keep using the Steelers. If me and Elijah predicted that the Steelers would finish 3rd in the division, we'll get 2 points for that. And finally, for a perfectly correct, for a perfectly predicted division, you will be getting 10 points for that. Elijah,
all right,
take it into the second phase of the regular season rules.
All right. So you will get 10 points to whoever has the highest percentage prediction percentage. Wow, it's rubbing off on me.
It's a lot of alliteration.
But anyway, whoever has a better, obviously, win percentage, they will get 10 points, which will come in huge for one of us. And then 5 points to whoever had the highest amount of games predicted, right, for a team. And then -3 points, to whoever has the least amount of right game predicted. and then 3 points, positive 3 points to the longest streak of of predicted games. So again, this will be on the screen if you are a little bit confused. I myself am a little bit confused, but you know what?
Yeah, you know what?
Gonna get
I
it
made
done.
the rules. I'm still a little
Yeah, we'll figure it
All
out as
right.
we go along, I guess.
So that wraps up your regular season rules. Now we're going to move into some playoff rules. You will get 3 points for correctly predicting the real seed of a playoff team. Going back to the Steelers, we predicted the Steelers to take 7th in the AFC. We would bring him 3 points. You get 5 points for predicting a playoff game. Doesn't matter what round that it happened, as long as you predicted a game, you get 5 points. You're gonna get an additional 2 points, so you'll get 7 points. Actually, 7 more points, not just 2, if you correctly choose the winning team of that game. So if you were lucky enough to predict Bills versus Steelers and you said the Bills win, you get 5 points and 7 points.
Nice.
And last but not least, you get a whopping 20 points for
Woo!
predicting the Super Bowl, which, if any of you know, this could be bad for me because I had the Bengals in the Eagles, and Elijah had,
Well,
well,
you know.
the 49ers and Chiefs. So let's start off. Geez, I just scrolled halfway through my photos. All right. Let's start off with 1 point for each game we predicted right. Elijah,
Yeah.
out of. Okay. Now, if some of you are like a math nerd, you're going to think our math is off. But
You're
because we
probably
did it out of each team playing 17 games, we're doubling the total of games played each season to 544 games instead of 272. If you're still confused, we're moving on. So you get 1 point each for each game you predicted right. Elijah, your total games predicted right in the regular season is
My total will be, drumroll, 284.
284. All right.
I'm kind of happy about it.
Yeah.
But
Please
we'll
keep
see.
track of your points too, because
Yeah, yes. I got it down. Don't worry.
As for me, I predicted 288
Oh.
games. And also, mind you, that neither of us knew anybody's stats before this. So
Yes.
this is fair game.
Yeah.
All right. So close one to start it off. I
Yeah.
won by only 4 games. So still close because I just got 288 points and Elijah got 284. So still anybody's game.
But
Let's move on
Yeah.
to 3 points for predicting a record within 2 wins or 2 losses. Elijah,
okay.
how many records did you predict?
So for the 3-point ones, I didn't really calculate this, but let me just see real quick. 1, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 that were within 2, not counting the couple of 7s that I had. So that's 33 points for me. And then for the ones that I corrected perfectly, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 5, 35 points.
35.
So altogether, I got 68 points from the records predicted. So, yeah, great. Me, good
That
job.
ain't too shabby, buddy.
Asked me. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
As for me, I predicted 33. That's not right at all. Sorry.
Altogether?
I predicted 23. Wait, is my math off? Okay, I got 69 points from 3 points of predicting a record within 2 or wins or losses. So what is that? That's 23 predicted records within 2 games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I got 69 points off of that.
Dang.
For the 7 points for correctly predicting a record, I only got 2 teams. That was the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. So that's 14 points for me. So
Wow.
actually, we'll finish these up and then we'll throw up a leaderboard.
Okay.
So Elijah, go ahead. Say the next. I'm sick of talking.
Oh, okay. So what are we talking about now? I'm sorry. So are we going to the
2 points.
the what? The total points altogether?
2 points.
Oh, the 2.1s. Okay, I gotcha. So, that would be based off of if we got the seeding right in the division. So, let's see what I got. 2, 4, 6. I got 14 points just from that. I didn't do too well, to be honest. I'll admit that. I feel like Levi's got a little bit better points in that, but again, that Super Bowl was going to come away clutch for me, hopefully in the end. So yes, I did get 14 points. Levi, what was your points for those
That's
ones?
not bad. What was that? For 7 teams. That you
Yeah,
predict.
correct. 17.
For me, I still have a little bit of an edge over you, Elijah. I predicted 8 teams.
Dang.
They would finish in the division, so that's 16 points.
Nice.
And last but not least, I personally did not predict a perfect division. So Elijah,
Yeah, I didn't.
did you?
No,
Yeah, that makes sense.
absolutely not.
So very quickly, let's tally up our points for the first round. Ladies and gentlemen, I finished with a total of 387 points.
Wow.
As for Elijah,
I finished with 366. So
okay, that's not bad at all. This
Yeah.
is a
21.
less than, yeah, something like that.
We'll see.
So that is it for your first section. Let's move on to our second part. These are more statisticals rather than just points. Regular season rolls. Here we go. Goes to 10 points. Whoever had the higher win percentage, or I guess predicted percentage. If you were paying attention earlier, I beat Elijah by 4 games, so I should be taking this one home.
Yes.
Elijah, your prediction rate was?
I got 52%. Again,
Was that just 52 straight?
it was 52.21.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is how close this is. I finished with a prediction rate of 52.9.
Dang. Oh man.
Nearly a 53% prediction rate for both of us. I mean, we were within 1%.
Yeah.
So I'll be taking home 10 points. Thank you, everybody.
Wow.
Let's move on to 5 points to whoever had the highest amount of games predicted right for a single team. Elijah. Actually, I'm going to start.
All right.
Let's see if you can beat me.
Probably.
For me, for the San Francisco 49ers, I predicted correctly 14 out of 17 of their games.
Wow. That's impressive. For me, the Cowboys, I only got 12 correct. So Levi's taking that again.
I should have made these points a lot higher.
I think it's kind of odd that he's the one who came up with all these rules and he's winning by a lot right now. I don't know.
It's not. I'm winning by like maybe 20 points. It's not even that much, dude.
We'll see. You just got 15 points though. That's insane.
Yeah. And then here we go.
And now I
Negative
got
points.
points.
The only negative points we have. It goes to negative 3 points to whoever has the least amount of games predicted. For me, I predicted only 4 out of 17 for the Los Angeles Chargers. Elijah?
And I got 3 for the Vikings.
Oh. So I should have made that like negative 50 or something.
This is not looking too good, guys.
And last but not least, the longest streak
Oh man.
for each of us. Let's hear yours. Go ahead.
All right, for the Seahawks, I had a streak of 7 games in a row.
That ain't bad. For me, for the Chicago Bears, I predicted 10 great games.
To be fair, they probably were all losses, so I mean.
Hold on, let me check. Let me check. For the Bears, I predicted them correctly from week 8 to all the way to week 18.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Through loss, loss, win, loss, win, win, loss, loss, win.
Wow. That's impressive.
How about that? Yeah.
Good for you. Now I'm.
And guess what? I predicted that they would lose to the Packers in the last week, so you're welcome.
I predicted that the Bears were going to tie the first week to the Packers. So. All right. So where do we go from there?
After that, your new total of points
I gotta.
for Elijah, he went down. He now has 363 points. For me, I have 390. Add another 50 on, or 15 on. I'm in the 400s. I have 405 points.
That's not
So I
good.
took the lead, but I'm actually nervous right now, dude, because I'm afraid that you're gonna kill me with these.
No, trust.
Super Bowl
Don't be
points.
too afraid. I think you're
All
good.
right. Next up, playoff rules. This is now 3 points for correctly predicting the real seed of a playoff team. Elijah.
I did not have a single one.
Oh, I only had one. So
Wow.
that was the 49ers at the top seed of the NFC.
Nice.
Next up, 5 points for predicting a playoff game. Elijah.
I got the Super Bowl right, Chiefs 49ers, so I do get 10 points for that.
Huh?
See, I got the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
playoff
so you
game
get
right.
5 points.
I
And
thought
then
it was 10 points.
No, it's 5.
Oh, he's taking away my points.
And I only got one there. So that's plus 5 for me.
Oh.
I predicted Kansas City and Buffalo.
Okay.
Next up, we got 7 points for choosing the winning team. So Elijah, you will get more points for this. You'll get 7 because you predicted the Chiefs would win, right?
I believe I did, yes.
Eagles and Eagles. Elijah, your Super Bowl champions are.
Drum roll, please. The San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, this is a
Super Bowl.
yeah.
I don't know if this is a joke or just. Yep. And I did not get that right at all. And last but not least, this is where I'm nervous, dude. 20 points if you predicted the Super Bowl. I probably should have made this higher too. But
Yeah.
womp womp.
I feel like it should have been maybe 50. I don't know. I mean,
Okay,
from the
fine.
start of the
You probably
season,
still would've lost.
the very last game, and you're predicting it from the start. I mean, I feel like, I feel like
But it's the Chiefs and the 40. You should have gotten that easily. Like, you literally have zero ball knowledge if you thought Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts were going to be the quarterbacks in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Elijah will get plus 20 points
Woo!
for that. So, without further ado, Elijah, you got a whopping.
I'm not liking it.
Quick math.
$395 altogether.
Say that again.
395.
395 points.
Yeah, not good.
Wow.
Not good.
That's not bad at all. For me, I finished with a total of 413 points.
Wow.
I honestly thought when I was making these rolls that you were going to cook me on that Super Bowl run. Because I thought you would have had more playoff games.
No, yeah, I didn't even get it close. I had like the Bengals in the playoffs. I had like the Falcons. I had some like the Colts maybe too. So it really didn't work out too much for me. But yeah, not too proud of my work in the off season other than the Super Bowl.
Hey,
but
that's not bad, dude. It was a 18-point difference.
that's
So,
true, yeah.
not bad at all.
No, that's an average Steelers score. So they made the playoffs. So
That's funny. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today. It was a quick episode. It was a fun episode.
Yeah.
Actually went a lot quicker than I thought because we don't yap. But, yeah, that's it for today's episode. Next week will be the last episode of Season 3. We will finish up with the Steel Curtain Show.
All
Not
right.
just a second. Steel Curtain Show. We will bring our thoughts and opinions about everything Steelers from this past season and what we're looking forward to this offseason for the black and gold. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Levi Jenkins along here with Elijah Coer. Thank you for listening, and we will see you all next week.
Peace.